Welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and today we're visiting with Dr. Andy Bailey. He's with the University of Kentucky Extension Tobacco Specialist there. Tobacco was huge, #1 in Kentucky. And as the years have gone by, the dynamics has changed, but tobacco is still an important crop in Kentucky.
It is. It's still a crop that we're growing in close to probably 35 to 40 counties across the state. Not as many as it used to be, but still an important crop. It's still a crop that has a value of close to $200 million a year for Kentucky, although 25 years ago it was about an $800 million.
Like there's not as many small acreage growers. It's a lot of large growers.
That's right. We have a lot fewer growers. Back when I started, again, about 24 years ago or so, we had about 25,000 growers in Kentucky. Now we have about 900. And so we've got fewer growers, and the acreage we grow is a whole lot less, but they're bigger growers now. So we've gone from an average farm size for tobacco back 25 years ago, of about 2.5 acres to now our average farm size is about 46 acres.
So just for viewers who might not have grown up in tobacco, what are the different types? Because we do have different types of tobacco grown in Kentucky.
We do, and we're probably one of the most diverse tobacco states in the U.S. I guess aside from Virginia. We grow Burley tobacco as our major type, and that's is grown in central Kentucky and also western Kentucky, and also dark tobacco. Dark tobacco is just in western Kentucky. And so we're talking about dark tobacco is basically west of I-65. It's about 9 counties where it's still grown, and about 6 counties just below the state line in Tennessee. And then we grow 2 types of dark tobacco, dark fire-cured tobacco and dark air-cured tobacco. So the use patterns are different. If you think about Burley tobacco, it's going to be used in American blended cigarettes. It's going to be blended with flue-cured tobacco that's grown out in the Carolinas and Georgia to make American blend cigarettes, they call it. And then dark tobacco is used primarily for moist snuff products. We have some niche markets for cigar wrapper tobacco with dark fire-cured and dark air-cured, but mostly moist snuff. And so those are both declining markets, but we're still, hanging in there. There's still, significant production of all 3 of those types here in Kentucky. We'll start growing plants in mid-March, some early March in some cases, and so we start plants in a greenhouse in a float bed, we call it, which is kind of a semi-hydroponic system. And it takes about 8 weeks to grow the plants in the greenhouse. And then we go to the field between May 1st and the middle of June, generally speaking. Now this year we had a wet spring, and we had a lot of tobacco that was set in late June, even into early July. But once it gets to the field, it's about 9 weeks until we've removed the flower. You might see flowers on tobacco that are removed, and we're trying to put the plant's energy more into leaf production and away from seed production. And so that's why you see people taking the flower out of tobacco about 8 or 9 weeks after it's transplanted in the field. After that, after it's topped, we call it, which is flower removal, it's going to be there for Burley tobacco. It'll stand for about 4 weeks after topping, and then for dark tobacco, dark air cured, it'll stand about 5 weeks, dark fire cured about 6 weeks before it's harvested. And these are all stalk cut types, and so the whole stalk is cut down and it's put on a stick. It's a very labor-intensive process during that time, which that's going on right now. Basically, from mid-August up through the 1st of October, you see tobacco harvested. If you see Burley tobacco out, it may stay out in the field for 3 or 4 days on sticks. People call it, they ask me, what are those little teepees out in the field, and that's just sticks of Burley tobacco that's out in the field there to wilt basically for about 3 to 4 days. Dark tobacco is not done like that because it's got a lot thicker leaf that's more sensitive to sunburn, which can really ruin the quality of a crop of dark tobacco. And so you'll see it, cut and picked up the same day. It's put in barns. Curing process for dark air cured is similar to Burley. They're both air cured types. And so basically put them in a barn, and then the barn can be managed some to optimize conditions, but nothing else goes on as far as adding air, adding heat, or anything like that. We do like to see, air cured tobacco harvested by the middle of September.
Thanks for watching and have a great day.